MyMMAnews.com here with somebody that most of you guys are familiar with from The Ultimate Fighter. He's now currently employed by World Series of Fighting. We've got Cody Bollinger on the line. How you doing, Cody?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Good. So I guess before we jump into some of the questions that we got for you, you had asked us, well, not really asked us, but you said you had some people you wanted to call out, and you're looking for an avenue to do it. So we reached out to you, and we want to hear what you got to say. So go ahead. The floor is yours.
Nobody in particular, to be honest, man. Just anybody at 45 who thinks they can beat me. Anybody in World Series, if RFA, Legacy, or Titan, anybody there at 45 who thinks they can beat me, have the promoter let him go for one fight. Bring him to the big show and let's get it on, man. I want to fight anybody and everybody. I'm moving up to 45 and I want to fight the best. You know, anybody who just got cut from the UFC, anybody in Bellator, whatever, man. Anybody you got, I want to fight. I want to fight Glenn for the belt. If Palmer beats him, I want to fight Palmer. Anybody who's going to make me better or bring me up in the world, and anybody who thinks they can beat me, man. Freddie Assunção, literally anybody at 45, I want to fight.
So what's the reason for moving up then?
The weight cut, man, it's really, really hard. It's taking a toll on my body. Each time it's getting harder. And stuff happens during the weight cut. You know, sometimes you don't have a sauna, or, you get out there late, or just, excuses that I don't feel comfortable using as a crutch. And, I'm just going to go back up to 45. I have, I don't know exactly, but over 5 fights at 45s. I did well, and that's how I got recognized as fighting at 45. So I'm comfortable there. I know I can fight well there. I know I can fight with the best at 45. So it's just, it's time to move back up,
Yeah, I think your record's, what, 16-2? I mean, it's a pretty good record. So are you having a hard time finding fights, or, I mean...
No. I mean, there are some people who've, turned down fights with me. I won't name them, but it's just, World Series is such a great company, but they've signed so many fighters in every weight because they have the money to, and they're really trying to build a great company, and they're doing a great job, but they've got 1, maybe 2 shows a month, and they can't fight, they can't fight me as often as I'd like to. So, it's just, I want to stay more active. They're doing what they need to do and what's right by the fighters, and, rotating everybody in. But I'm sure they'd put me in if, it was a good fight. Somebody from another company wanted to come over and, test their skills. I know
I don't want to touch on a sore subject or not, but like we discussed before, I mean, most people know you from The Ultimate Fighter. Do you have any problem with going back to the UFC? If they called you, would you accept it, or has there been any talks in that area? Like we talked, you got 16-2 record. That's a very good record. If you win a couple fights at 45, do you think you end up there, or how's that work out?
I've talked to a couple people from the UFC, made amends with Dana, and I'm on good terms with them. As far as going back to fight for them, that all depends. I've still got 2 fights with World Series, and honestly, I mean, when I started fighting, my dream was to fight for the UFC and get the belt. I'm not going to lie about that.
Of course.
That's why people get into MMA. UFC is the top level right now, and everybody wants to be a UFC champ. Now that I'm a little bit older, I'm old enough to know, but I'm really young in the sport, so, who knows where I'm going to end up, but I'm looking to make as much money as I can while I'm healthy, and World Series stands out as far as I'm concerned, and when this contract's up, don't be surprised if I re-sign with World Series and turn down the UFC contract.
That's number one. That's good that you and Dana have made amends. As you said, World Series is doing, good things for you. I've been hearing that a lot from fighters. A lot of fighters are saying that World Series treats them really well. So, we're happy that you're happy there. Where are you training at now?
I'm training at Millennia MMA in Rancho Cucamonga. I travel to a couple other little gyms just to change it up, but my main gym is Millennia MMA with Batiste, Mansouri, and Romero.
I mean, unless you have anything else for us, I don't really have any other questions for you, but, I appreciate you reaching out and taking time to talk with us.
No, of course, man. Like I said, thank you for having me on, dude. I'm just trying to let everybody know I'm looking for a fight, man. I'm trying to get a kickboxing fight set up, so if there's any promoters out there that hear this, hit me up, 145 to 160. I'm ready to fight. I don't turn down fights. You give me anyone you want. I'm ready to go.
Great. That's always a good thing to hear. So
thank you, man. Again, thank you very much for having me on. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Take care, Cody.
All right.
All right, bye.